Hey everybody, and welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is Hoth, the Empire Strikes Back, which I do think I played a long time ago on the Kanoa channel, and if I remember correctly, this is the best Hoth map there pretty much is. There's a lot of custom units here, but the cool thing is just the overall scale of this map. It has a very long build-up period, which could be seen as a minor thing, because again, for the first 2-3 minutes there won't be any battling happening, but just look at all of these units running towards the rebel base. And in some ways it actually reminds me of Star Wars Rogue Squadron 3, that has a section like this where you're actually playing as Luke Skywalker and running on a tauntaun through all these Imperial units and through the legs of AT-ATs. And as you can see, we are very far from the base. Oh, here we go. Yep, here we got the tauntauns. So we got some action already. But all of these units, and this also goes vastly beyond XL numbers, which is very cool. Look at this. And I actually do love that we already have a little bit of action with some rebels coming up here with some tauntauns. We have custom units again with the Probe Droids. I saw already that we got Darth Vader. We got some custom walkers. Very cool. The only thing that is quite annoying, you might have already noticed that, is that there's this sound glitch going on where one of the faunas, I think the wampas, they're called, you constantly hear their growls, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, even if you're not near them, and that is something that is very annoying because you hear that the entire time, and it's probably my only real critique of this map. It could be that, because I do think he's on the side, he's on Command Post 5. I think that's his lair. And it might actually be the case where if you kill him, the sound stops. But even if that's the case, the fact that you have to hear it for, the first few minutes is still annoying, to the point where I think it is a legitimate critique. There's actually a spawn point right over there. It's gonna sound weird. I'm going to ignore it for now, just because I want to stay with the convoy, with the group. Again, as I said, this build-up could be seen as a minor point, something you don't like, because some people want to immediately get into the action. And I definitely had that with, for example, the map The Desert Bus. But this is so aesthetically pleasing, so many cool new units, that even in this build-up, there's already a lot of hype, a lot of cool things and moments that are enjoyable. There we go. And I actually don't think there's another Hoth map out there that uses this scale. You can still see that still more reinforcements are coming from our outer command post. I just now realized I'm at the front. There's Luke Skywalker. Kill him. There we go. Okay, we need more units here. So you can see the AT-ATs actually will still take a long time to get here. Again, very cool that we have the walkers. Also cool that you actually need to get through the walls, the barricades. Just very epic in terms of scale. A lot of these towers are not manned though, and it could actually also be very fun to play this as the rebels, as you just have this huge onslaught of enemy units approaching your position. No, I would like to be on this. This thing is very battered, but let's just actually take a look at this convoy that is coming behind us. So they're slowly making their way up. And this is kind of where the group stops, but that is of course where the spawn point begins. So you could definitely see that if you are playing as an AT-AT, that's not something you want to do immediately at the beginning, because that will take you a very long time to get to the front line. But look at this! Look at all these units. Very cool, very epic.
A command post for the Empire.
Oh, there's Wampa. Oh, we captured this point, so now we can actually get some reinforcements spawning over here. And the cool thing too is that this is all the battle on the ice outside. You can actually see how many spawn points there are in the base. So this is one of those battles that really has two phases. Where you first have this all-out war. I'd say it does actually seem like some of the units get stuck here in this wall. Yeah, that might be an issue. Yeah, see, the AI is not actually able to really deal with that.
They're flanking us. They're trying to flank us.
Whoa! But again, I do love it. It's a very neat detail that you need to destroy the wall to get through. Oh, look at that. Oh, we can be a probe droid. Oh. Okay. Wow. Probe droid went down very quickly. How many? 38 more points for Vader over there. Jeez. Got some custom weapons as well, which is cool. AT-ATs are still making their way up here, but it'll take a very long time. Man, what keeps killing me? Ah, snow speeders. I see. Yeah, as you can see, you have pretty good visibility from here, being able to fire on the AT-ATs. I do actually, now replaying this makes me realize I wish there was a little bit more resistance at this first trench. The rebel AI did not seem too competent in defending this. And that could have been because there was no opening for them here because of the wall. Like, many of their units just were walking into the wall and that was it. Also, I keep spawning as this unit and not being able to really kill anything. I die in like 2 seconds.
A command post is no longer under Empire control.
Oh, we lost it, huh? Wait, hold on. What? Oh, jeez. Okay, that changed a lot. So, the AT-ATs are incredibly powerful with their rapid fire. Jeez. How does that work for the AT-STs? I think that's still the same. Also, cool thing is that with the speedy walking, you actually don't have like stamina or energy or whatever you would call it when you're in a vehicle, like you normally do. So you can actually do this quick pace as long as you want. Look at this action though, very cool. Very chaotic, a lot of objects and assets used to the point where it doesn't feel like, you know, just an open map with nothing in it. I guess we could also destroy more of the wall if we wanted to. Oh, there we went. Let's just see how much we need, or how many we need more for Darth. 29. Oh, you can actually be Veers. That's dope. Ooh, does a lot of damage. I like that. Well, that's like a one-hit kill, pretty much. Oh, that Tauntaun was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty much a one-hit, one-kill. I mean, balance-wise, it's difficult to say if it is balanced because there's just such a huge amount of, you know, reinforcements on both sides. And you have some ridiculous units like this one that's very powerful, and then the Probe Droid, which is not powerful at all. But I also don't think balance is what this map is trying to do. It's really trying to replicate a huge battle, tons of units, and more so than wanting you know, a balanced experience. It just wants to provide an epic experience, which is fine. More rebels for the slaughter. Can actually spawn very soon at this AT-AT. How's it doing in terms of damage? It's damaged a little bit, but nothing too bad. Look at this. Oh my god, look at them all. Right for the slaughter. Can I actually destroy this piece of the wall? I'm not too sure. It is very cool. I think in retrospect, now that I play this, I do wish there were a few more turrets or maybe trenches here after the wall. Because again, I do think that, you know, fighting amongst trenches, amongst the turrets is a very cool aspect and part of the Hoth experience. And we barely had that here because the AI did not defend it very well. And so having actually more of those assets and objects here would benefit it, and there is enough space to where you can place all those assets and objects and not actually make it to the point where the giant walkers cannot get through or they get stuck or whatever. I'll actually now get out because there's not a whole lot there. Just let the AI walk further. I also definitely think I'm now at the point where I can play as Darth once I die. Oh, what up, Luke? Since Luke's right there, why not bring Vader in it too?
Where's my son? I need a new carpet for my Imperial bedroom.
The dark side.
The dark
Command
side.
post has fallen to our enemies.
Die, don't be so aggressive.
That rebel is ripe for joining the dark side. Yeah, let's actually take a look at all these units. Yeah, that's the issue, isn't it? That they can. Oh, it's Luke. Oh, you copied me, you little copycat. Okay. Turn of history. Darth Vader just killed Luke Skywalker. Again, very cool to have this. It does seem to be an issue where some of the AI can actually get stuck in here and then not help at the front, which is a shame. Not really the fault of the creator. Again, it's just limitations to the AI of Battlefront 2. We're also slowly kicking their ass. Once we have this, units on our side will also start spawning in, and we'll eradicate them from within. And again, this is very cool. Now, we have seen this on other Hoth maps as well, where you have the two sections. You know, you have the
A command post is under
combined
Imperial
assault
control.
in the open outside, but we've never, and then change it to the you know, battling in the cave and or the tunnel system. And we've never really seen it on this scale. Okay. There's also nothing over there, so we actually will have to head back after we capture this.
A command post is under Imperial control.
It's interesting too, Darth Vader's just a regular unit, so he does not actually have health that's like depleting automatically, so you only have a limited amount of time. He actually has health that's healing over time, meaning that if you're good with him, you can play for the entire match just as Darth Vader. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it feels pretty freaking cool what I'm doing here with slaughtering everybody. And again, it's really different from the battle we had just a moment ago outside. And here we got the first of the Imperial units joining me in the tunnel.
We've captured a command post.
Now you can see though that again they do have some trouble maneuvering through these tunnels, which is a shame.
A command post is no longer under Empire control.
Of course, I also said a moment ago that this does not go for a balanced experience necessarily, but you can also definitely see that with the reinforcements now, because we are almost double the reinforcements as the rebels do. And those that go for a balanced experience, that should never be the case. Holy moly, there are a lot of units.
We've captured a command post.
And there's still a battle going on outside, which is very cool. Not too sure how many, though. All of these units, of course, have less and less spawn points that they can spawn at. So it's going to be very crowded and cluttered up at those certain points. Again, I am secretly very much enjoying this, though. I'm handing out death and destruction everywhere. This is a bloodbath. There we go.
We've captured a command post.
Feel the power of the dark side.
Man, oh man. Oh, I got to sneeze. Gesundheit. 3 more points, it seems, that they have in the tunnel here. Again, the scale, though, is very impressive. I do like it a lot. And we have, of course, seen maps like Hoth tunnels, or cave system, or whatever the map exactly was called, where it was nothing but this. But the fact that there's like a huge field outside where also battles with walkers and speeders and snow speeders, you know, is happening is very, very dope. Oh, that was an unlucky spawn, boys.
Take out that rebel scum. Take out the Hoth.
Oh, killed one of my men, I think.
A command post is under Imperial control.
It really also functions as a choke point. Like, once you capture a command post, it's very difficult for the rebels to recapture it. Actually, I think we just skipped one. Unless that's outside, because it doesn't actually seem like it can go that way. So that's actually interesting. I assume that at the end of this cave, it also leads outside. But we will figure that out in a moment. I definitely think it is a valid critique point that you can see that the AI does have trouble with maneuvering this, and so that is something that takes away from the epic experience, because even though all of the Imperial AI units are able to join the battle in its fullest, the Rebel AI simply is not. You have a lot of turrets unmanned, a lot of units not going into the trenches because they're stuck in the tunnels and the cave systems.
We've captured a command post.
There we go. One more over here. And I'm actually wondering if they all will just spawn then in the Wampa Cave. I mean, again, like I said, many of them will now spawn in this one, so it will be super crowded here, which makes it to where this is almost going to be like Star Wars Dynasty Warriors. Just one unit killing thousands. Nope. That was even too much for Darth Vader. But again, you can immediately play as him again. Let's just be over here, though. Let's see what's going on outside. Seems like some of the AT-ATs were destroyed. You can actually see now how many of our units are manning the turrets, because again, they're not obstructed by the tunnel system. You can actually see, try and enter the place from this side. That's actually the point I just captured. Oh, look at that. We got an AT-ST in the hangar. That's not something you see every day.
Your strength is nothing compared to the dark side.
Medic! Vader! Let's find another way around.
Ooh!
Victory is ours.
Good damage. Nope. Yeah, let's actually play as him again. There are still plenty of units, enemy units outside here, which is cool. And they still are actually, you know, putting up a fight. I won't lie, I played this again. I played this a long time ago, and in my mind, I found this map cooler than I think of it now. Even though it's still very epic, I can now actually see that there are some flaws with it, gameplay-wise.
We've lost the command post.
Things that I would have liked to see improve upon. Mostly, again, having the rebels being able to defend better.
A command post for the Empire.
I mean, the score should say it all. Oh, wow. Look how many units there are coming out of there. Very cool custom units, though. Custom vehicles. That in all of itself is very dope. The scale is also awesome. Just again, that balance needs to be tweaked. And if that's the case, then this is an absolute must download, in my opinion. Ooh, look at all that walking prey.
A command post for the Empire.
Ah, and we captured that. Look at that. The Wampa one doesn't even actually count as a proper command post for us. Anyway, guys, if you want to download this epic map, you can find the download link in the description down below. Don't forget to let me know any recommendations or requests of maps or mods you want to see on the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.